मतलब like you can watch videos on YouTube about motivation like 18 घंटे पढ़ो and ये सब करो ये वीडियो देखने के बाद पढ़ते रहो पूरे टाइम ऐसे तो कहते like there are so many videos right but those are like exterior motivation factors and those will fade away right and what will stay with you is that purpose and that promise you made to yourself right when you go to sleep you revise कि अच्छा मैंने आज के दिन did I keep up to my promise and the more you keep at it the more good you will feel with yourself कि अच्छा I stuck to my promise and I got my work done and I'm proud of myself right so the more you try to do this the more better you feel about yourself so I think that's what you need to do if you want to become consistent there are no shortcuts there are no tricks to it it's just hard work and knowing about yourself.
Okay, I think now everyone is going to start reading books. So, hoping for the best.
Yeah, it's very random for me right now. I have too many things on my plate. I have interviews to do for the Unicorn Secret book. I have to also meet founders. I have to do meetings at MarketUp. I have to also focus on hiring the right set of people. I need to learn how do I create an organization structure. I am constantly in touch with founders who are like 27, 28. They have been building their startup for the past 4-5 years. तो उनसे सीखता हूँ कि like how do you do this, how do you set KPIs, how do you set OKRs for the company. So I do all of that and then I focus on my channel as well. Like, how can I create better videos? How can I create content that you would want to watch again and again, right? They say there is a podcast I did with Kunal Kushwaha. If any one of you have watched that on opportunities, working in startups. So I did that and I get a lot of messages from people. Like this video helped us a lot. Like we loved watching this video. And so that is one of the few videos that I would want to make more of. Like that type of content. Right? So I think that's what my day looks like. It's very random. I haven't been sleeping well these days. I've only been having like 5 to 6 hours of sleep, which is not good at all. Even before this seminar, I was feeling mild headache. But I am learning to manage everything. I'm not the best at it, but learning from people around me and trying to make ends meet.
Please.
Beauty is good.
Okay, sorry. I did not say anything.
I can't wait to go back and watch episode 6 of HODD. I need to do that.
Okay, I don't know what to say. So,
No, like I think that is really important. Like आपको बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं कि like this is waste of time. बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं, right? Like reading fiction. I read the whole GOT series, A Song of Ice and Fire, when I was in school, right? And I learned a lot about articulating things. Like the way George R. R. Martin writes, explains a scene and what is happening in that situation is mind-blowing. Like you will learn a lot in that experience. And that will help you later on in your career for how to write better, how to think about things. Right? So don't always think about things in a sense कि इससे आरो मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा तो ही मैं देखूँ या तो ही मैं पढ़ूँ. Just read for fun and like do things that make you.
keep watching, everyone. Keep watching.
You've been doing a lot of things, right? Like you keep doing a lot of different things. And when back in college, it was one more thing, that is college. So, I mean, while you're doing freelancing, you even need to learn different skills to keep going, right? So one is learning, one is doing freelancing itself, and one is college, and maybe even other more things. So how did you manage? Because we find it difficult to manage only college at times. So how do you manage your time? How did you just keep going with things?
So I learned this from my senior in college that so the way he used to manage things was that by 5 o'clock we used to have all of our classes completed, and we used to have slots of time that was free for us as well for the entire day, and that is what he used to complete all of his assignments and like all the things that he was working on in academics. Now this was a guy who got 9.5 CGPA. When he graduated with that CGPA, he was in 6 different clubs. He cracked GSOC. He learned about videography. He was in he was everywhere basically, right? So I asked him कि कैसे करते हो, right? And the answer that he gave was this only: 5 o'clock, get done with academics, and then focus the rest of the time into clubs, into learning, into working with clients. So I think that helps out a lot, like creating that calendar. Just आजकल if you open a Google Calendar, you would see that there's a task वाला part as well on the right. So open that up and look at your day and try to write down what are the most important tasks that you need to finish today, right? Is there a deadline by the client that you need to fulfill? Is there an assignment that is due for today? Is there some classes that you have to attend for the attendance and other things? So you do that and then you create that schedule for yourself for the day, right? So now you know that you've optimized your day in such a way that you are doing the most urgent things first of all and then focusing on the other things. Learning is really important, right? So at MarketUp as well, there are a lot of freelancers who leave us, and the reason they say is that we are not getting time to upgrade ourselves because we are so busy doing the same things over and over again for the clients. And I think that's really important for you. You need to upgrade your skills as frequently as possible. So maybe in the weekends or every day you can allot like 30 minutes to an hour to a course or to a video that will teach you something more about video editing. Like for example, you are learning video editing, you can go into Blender and learn about 3D animations. You can learn about all of these things. So I think that's really important. You need to have that chunk of time on the day in which you're just exploring things, right? You're just understanding the industry में क्या हो रहा है, right? So I think that is really important. So that is how you would be able to manage college. It's not easy. I honestly haven't experienced like rigid college classes structure because of the 0% attendance in my college. So I'm not the right person to comment on like how to properly college छोड़ रहे हो? So not in college is wrong number. The thing is that I left college because I knew that I could build things. I had that thing that I was building. I had a YouTube channel. I had a 25 people team that I was working with, right? So that is when I had that thought that I should leave college. It's not adding to my experiences. The opportunity cost of leaving my channel and my MarketUp was huge. And that's when I decided to leave college.
Hi, my name is Raj. I am also a YouTuber only. So I started since this.
What is it about?
It's related to vlogs and comment till now. But my question is like in your initial phases, what was your mindset like? Sometimes it feels like I should change my niche or I should not do YouTube because day before yesterday only I one of my teacher like she scolded me like you are involved in so many things, you are not concentrating on classes and not getting marks or something like that. And today also I have come here like I have my internals. I asked ma'am that I am going.
Do you want to become that teacher?
What?
Like, do you aspire to like get into that role?
No.
No, right? Then why do you take advice from her?
No, I didn't take advice from her.
Not disrespecting that, but just understand that if you want to become, if you have this role model, कि मुझे इनके जैसा बनना है, then you should talk to them and listen from them. Right?
That's why I am here now asking you questions. Like, what was your mindset in your initial phases? Like, you have a pressure also, like you are doing for 8-9 months and you are not getting so much results. So that was my question.
Yeah, मेरा तो ऐसा था कि like I'm making videos, तो उससे मैं video editing भी सीख लूँगा and I will learn to communicate better as well. So it would later on help me with freelancing as well, right? So I got my first freelance client after doing YouTube, which was for a brand who wanted me to make videos and edit videos for their own YouTube channel. So if you would search right now Ishan Sharma Able Jobs, you would get more than 50 videos on their channel, and I used to just do that for fun. I was getting paid for the first time in my life doing something that I never expected would pay me. Right? Like जैसे घर में बैठ करके अपने सोफे पे बैठ के वीडियो बना रहा हूँ ऐसे and getting paid for that. So I did not know that कि ऐसा भी होता है कुछ. So that is what kept me going. Yeah, matlab, I was just curious, कि like, how can I create a more engaging edit? How can I create a nice hook in the starting of the video, right? How can I make a better thumbnail for the video? मेरे बहुत सारे कॉलेज ग्रुप्स हैं जहाँ पर लोग स्टिकर बना रखे हैं मेरे thumbnails का. So that also happens. That's fear that you need to deal with when you are a creator. But certain things like, I recently went to this Solana Hacker House event here in Whitefield.
We were also there.
Arey, so someone just reached out to me saying that, hey, I watched your video of blockchain development and I got a job as a blockchain developer. Right? So that guy got his first job in his career. Like he made his first buck after watching my video and executing. Obviously, it's him that he worked so hard and got the job. But me just helping him in his journey, thoda sa, that feeling just made me feel really good about myself. And that just kept me going. So I think that's what it is.
Thanks.